In April of 2016, a TV show named Wynonna Earp debuted in the US and Canada. Shortly thereafter, a fandom was born. Not just any fandom, and not just any fans. These fans call themselves Earpers. Welcome to This Earper Life, a podcast about the stories behind the fandom. I'm Anne.
And I'm Kat. We're both Earpers, and we both wanted to know more about the show and fandom we love. Each episode, we take a closer look at the stories behind the show and the fandom that celebrates it.
Hey, Kat.
Oh, hey, Anne.
What you been up to?
What have you been up to?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just hanging out,
Yeah.
saying hi to friends,
Yeah.
doing stuff.
Just some stuff.
How are you?
I'm exhausted. It's been a lot. But I'm ready for some snacks,
We have snacks.
maybe some drinks,
We have some beers.
maybe some really good conversation with a good friend.
I wish we had one of those.
Well, two.
What?
I got you, boo.
Oh, we're friends?
Kind of.
We've never said that before.
Well, we're podcast wives. So, Kat and I on the show, we often talk about the Earper effect. And that's the type of thing where brands such as Camp Brand Goods, who their toques or beanies show up in an episode,
Right.
and all of a sudden they see an influx in sales.
Right.
We've seen it before with singers and songwriters who have a song inserted into an episode of Wynonna Earp, and they see their streams skyrocket.
Right.
We've seen it with supporting cast and guest stars, and we've seen it with people who are Earp adjacent.
Yes, that's a term.
If it's not, it is now. And we were fortunate enough to get to know someone who is Earp adjacent. And last year when we were, where were we?
Akon.
Akon? Toronto?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kat, it's been a long
I'm
day.
sorry.
I'm
I know.
exhausted.
I know. I'm sorry. I should
We
be
had
more
the
supportive.
pleasure of having some great conversation and drinks with our special guest.
Yeah.
And we're like, next time we see each other or in the area, let's have drinks again.
We did say that, yeah.
Let's share conversation. We thought this time we would share that visit with some friends.
Yes.
So without further ado, please give a warm Earper welcome to our friend, Kyana Teresa.
I really wish you'd gotten dolled up for us, Kyana.
I just rolled out of bed.
You look incredible.
Thank you. I got my hair cut and everything for the occasion.
So you know you meet somebody and you think they're really cool and you hope they think you're cool, and then you say, you know, we should hang out sometime. And Kyana said that, and I thought she was full of crap because, God, she's cool, and we're not that cool. And then she drove across the border to come and hang out with us. So wow.
I had to. I was so close anyways. It was my first time driving across the border by myself.
Oh, no.
Normally, I grew up like 40 minutes from here, and I would always come across the border with my dad, and I would get my semi-formal dresses at the Walden Galleria down the road. But this is my first time as an adult, and I was a little nervous. I was like, don't say that there's contraband in your car. They're probably not going to ask, but just in case. Yeah. It was good. It was fine. Everyone was really friendly.
Good.
Went to IHOP for breakfast.
Amazing. What'd you have?
I had a Western scramble bowl thing.
Great.
And the best pancakes in my life.
Okay.
God damn, they're good. So I just went on a tangent. I'm so sorry. I
This is
think
what we
you were
want you to do. This is what we want you to do.
We're here, Kyana.
You understood the assignment. We just come, we talk, we shoot the shit. How were you nervous?
To cross the border?
Yeah.
100%. I was getting up there and I was like, okay, we're close, it's happening, just look friendly.
It's happening.
Smile. Don't look too queer. I don't know, I'm sorry. We're in the States now, I was a little nervous.
I don't know what
fair.
it is, but it's like we panicked every time.
Yeah?
We've been crossing back and forth, going into like Hamilton and back. We've spent a couple
Okay.
days, like day trips in Hamilton. And each time we're like, be cool, be cool. And there's nothing wrong. Like, we haven't done a single thing wrong.
Well, it's like when you're on the road and then there's a cop driving by and you're like, oh my God.
Like, turn on the radio. What is it?
Throw
5
the
and
drugs
6,
out of
yeah.
the like there's nothing. But I'm like, immediately I'm a criminal. Or like if you're at a store and you don't buy anything and then you leave and you're like,
They're going to think I just...
for sure they're gonna think I'm shoplifting. For sure. And I'm like waiting for the things to go off and it never does, but just live in a perpetual state of anxiety.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the club.
Hey guys,
You're
we're in good
the
company.
You're in the
Yeah.
right place.
You guys are all so pretty.
It's a good-looking group, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Earpers are pretty good-looking.
I like that I can like see you guys all up close. At my last convention, it was like big and it was bright lights and I couldn't see anything. So this is nice, intimate.
So, speaking of your last convention, what was it like being thrown into, like, the convention circuit?
Wild and crazy and like nothing I've ever experienced before. It's truly a different world. If you're not in it, you have no idea. But like, people are so passionate and so kind. And I remember the first time my convention that I went to in the UK, the Fan Fusion, I was so nervous to come out for the opening ceremonies because I didn't know what the room was gonna look like. I didn't know how many people were there. I was just like, I was backstage like, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. I got on a plane, I gotta do this, I gotta go through with it. And they called my name and I came out and everyone was cheering. And I was like, oh, it's just like a room full of friends. And everyone's here and supportive and lovely. And so once you rip the Band-Aid off, it's fantastic. And I'm so honored to be here and be like an honorary Earper.
Top secret.
You guys are amazing and have like, okay, I'm not gonna get emotional right at the beginning of the episode, but you guys have really, oh my God, impacted my life in a really great way and supported me and embraced me and helped me become my big gay self that I am today. So, thank you.
So how many, did you do 2 cons?
So one was the Fan Fusion UK, and then an online one.
Earp CurseCon, right?
Earp CurseCon
Yeah.
over Christmas. I'm sorry for my voice. I have really bad allergies.
No, the microphone, you gotta have them like real
little-
close.
It's a little rough and husky.
That's quite all right.
So sorry. I hope that's okay for you all.
This is our ASMR portion of the podcast. Sponsored by Kyana. What were some of the things that really stood out to you from the conventions?
That people showed up to see me. I was like, no one's gonna come. No, the stories that people shared with me, what in the autograph lines, you know, you don't have a ton of time, but people came up and were like, hi, here's how your character impacted me, and this is why this is important to me. And I remember there was an older woman who was probably, I don't know, in her like early 70s. Early 70s. Mature. And she was so sweet, and she was saying, she was like in tears and saying that, you know, if I had had the type of representation that you're giving today, if I had seen this show when I was growing up, my life would have been a lot easier and looked a lot different. And I'm crying and she's crying, we're just holding each other, and just being able to see it resonate across so many different demographics and generations of people really, really hits home. And it's nice to know that there are people and actors and shows that are making a difference and touching people's hearts, and like that's why I got into it. That's why I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to tell stories that mean things to people. Yeah. I didn't have any queer representation growing up, and that's why it took me so long to come out. But even just like in terms of diversity and seeing all types of people represented, there's still not enough of it. So whatever I can do to help tip that balance, I'm always happy to do. Yeah.
Now you have a very loose Earp connection, right? Mm-hmm. You auditioned for a part on the show.
It was one of my very first auditions as an actor.
Tell us everything.
I have very little memory of it, probably because I was so nervous. It was probably like maybe my third or fourth in-person audition. And I was like, what is Wynonna Earp? I don't know what this is. It's like a weird Western, but there's demons. There's what, I don't know what's going on. And it is like kind of in a category all in its own right. So I was like, I don't know what okay. I watched like I don't even think it was on Netflix at the time. So I think I was like YouTubing scenes from it to try and get a vibe. And I auditioned for this like kind of sexy character named Petra. And do I remember anything from the audition? No, I don't remember any of my auditions. I just do it and then I black out and I'm like, it never happened. And if I get a call back, great. I didn't. But I'm still here today, so it all worked out.
Have you seen the show? So you said you watched some clips and stuff
I watched
to
some
prep.
clips and stuff. I've watched the first. Guys, don't be mad at me.
No judgment.
This is a tough question because I've only seen the first episode.
Okay.
It's fine. We still love you.
Safe space.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for tomatoes to be thrown.
No.
I'm in the lion's den right now. But if I pretend like I've seen all of it and you ask me a question, I'm not good enough. I'm not fast enough on my toes. But I did watch the first episode. I heard the second one is like maybe the spicy one.
It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I've been like prepping myself for that. But also like now that I know the cast, I'm like, I don't know if I want to see, I don't know, my friends making out with my other friends.
Sure, yeah. Fair enough.
They're like that. That's great. Hot.
What is that like as an actor to like watch your friends on television? Is it weird? Or is it fun?
It's weird. I feel like a proud mom when I see it. I'm like, wow, good for you. Like you're doing it. Great job. But it's harder for me to like get into it because I have this like personal connection. Yeah, I feel the same way about watching my own things. I'm like, this is great, but I'm also like watching my own performance, and I'm like, could have done that better. Didn't like that editing. Yeah, it's a weird kind of like meta experience.
Yeah. Are you one of those actors who usually doesn't watch your stuff?
I always watch my things. I have 2 projects that I have not watched yet, but I won't watch it by myself. I feel like that's weird. I'll do like a little viewing party with my people. Yeah, and I feel like I'm always pleasantly surprised. I'm really hard on myself on set and feeling like, oh, I could have done that take better, but like we've already moved on. And then I watch it and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm great. So thankfully no regrets on like the editing
no,
table.
I get that. Like Kat and I edit our podcast and it's like after you hear yourself talk so much, you're like, I make this weird sound like every 3 seconds, or I say too much, or I do this, and you're your own worst critic, so I can see how that would be.
I will not listen to podcasts back.
No?
I'm too scared that I said something dumb, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it again.
But
It's
in a
out there.
podcast, you can always
It's
ask
done.
for them to take it out.
It's too late by that time.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
This is true.
I'm gonna
Unless
have
you
left
ask
and
for it
like
ahead
have
of time.
blacked out, and I'm like, I don't know what I said.
I get it.
Did I talk about weird things? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the edit. Or I
Hopefully.
won't, because I'm not gonna want. I can't.
We hope you do.
If I say something dumb, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to be a surprise.
I don't think it's possible. So because we're just hanging out, should we get some drinks out here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we have our beer delivery persons in the back.
Is it, what is it, like a
I was thinking of
because
what's the
wine is
equivalent of a
sommelier.
Yeah.
I think
Am I saying it right?
Sommelier?
Sommelier? It's not.
Cicerone.
Is that for real?
It's our very own Cicerone, Meredith.
You're like a little beer angel.
Yes. I think Kiana's going to
You just yell beer into the ether and.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Wow, the service.
Professional. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Oh, I see what's happening.
It's very satisfying. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Do we want to get some cups and we can
happening?
we can pour them? A little taste
Ann, are
test
you,
here.
Chopped liver?
So while we're figuring all this out, can we tell about the story that just happened backstage about 5 minutes ago?
Oh, nothing happened backstage.
You guys will have to tell part of it because I clearly was not paying attention.
So we were getting kind of situated backstage, and it's like a big hallway, and there's people are coming and going from their different events that they have to go to, and you would run into somebody that you had known, and so you guys were talking in the hallway, and walking right past Kyana was someone named Kat Burrell, who even kind of glanced down towards Kyana, but just kept walking, and you didn't even notice her, and so they just
Kat didn't notice her.
like ships in the night,
and just kept going.
and we're like,
I saw Dom first, and it was like we had never met in person. So I was like, oh my God, hi. And it was kind of like a hi-bye thing. And then I saw my friend, and I ran, and we were talking. And then she was like, oh, you just missed Kat. Like, Kat just passed by. And I was like, I saw Dom. I didn't see Kat. And okay, I must have, just missed her. And then I don't even know at what point. I don't remember anything.
yeah. So Allie, who's one of the organizers, said, Kat, can you come back here for a second? And then it was like this, running towards each other, great reunion. It was wonderful to see.
It was like we hadn't seen each other in 2 weeks, because that's exactly how long it had been. It was like just having tacos with her 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
But yeah, it was nice. I didn't think that I was gonna see her, and it was beautiful.
It was very
We got
cute.
it all on tape.
It was very
Can
cute.
we do it in slow motion?
Yeah, we'll have
Whoever's
to-
doing the editing, please
We'll
make
have
it
to see.
romantic.
We'll have to see what the photographers got, but it looked like they got the moment when Kat walked right by. It was like in slow motion.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Like,
are
oh
they?
my God, are they fighting?
are
Why
they
are they ignoring
exactly-
each other? What is the
Oh no,
tea?
this is
This
awkward.
is not the reaction we were expecting at all. But it
were
wasn't
expecting.
set up at all. It was. But you know how it is when you're not expecting. She had no clue you were coming.
I told her, but she probably forgot.
Yeah, I'm sure she forgot. I mean, we didn't tell her.
I
Nobody
wasn't
told her
supposed
this
to tell
weekend.
her. I was like, shh, I'll see you.
Wow, loose lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly she had forgotten. But yeah, when you see someone out of context and you're just like, wait, what?
Also, my hair is totally different, so I look vaguely like myself.
The last time you saw each other was when your hair was still long?
Yeah.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Do you love it?
I do. I really like it for summer. It's lighter. I've never had a fade before. I've never had buzzers or clippers on my head, so that was a new experience. I feel cool and hot and edgy and badass.
You are. Are you constantly touching your hair now?
Oh yeah, I've never felt my scalp in this way.
Yeah.
On the back of my head, and it's glorious. I get it.
It's fun.
You have
I have a lot of real estate up there. Yeah, It's a lot. It's fun.
But now you're going to need a haircut every 2 weeks. But that's fun. That's fun.
Don't ruin
Do you don't like getting your hair cut?
I don't know yet.
I love
Feels
it.
like a lot of maintenance.
If I won $1 million, if I was rich, that is the luxury I would have. Is once a week I would have someone cut my hair.
Just always
and just keep it
fresh.
the perfect
Length, always.
every week.
Sure.
And do that thing. That
I don't like that thing. That is
You don't like
no,
that?
I don't need people touching me. I'm there for a haircut. I want to get in.
maybe
I
you
want to
just
get out.
haven't had the right one.
Don't touch my head. I don't need you to touch my head. I don't like massages either. Wow. I don't like people touching me.
That's okay. No judgment. No judgment.
It looks like you're judging.
My face, I've been told, is very expressive.
We're gonna move on. So about a month ago or so, I host this other podcast. It's called She Nerds Out, and we were doing a live. Kyana's been on a couple times. We were doing a live hangout on the Instagram, and all of a sudden, Kyana Teresa popped into our little chat, and it was really fun. We had no idea. You were on your way to softball tryouts.
Yeah.
Tell us all
I
about
made the team.
How's it going? What position are you playing? What's going on? Tell us everything. What? Sorry?
What?
Say that again.
Second base is what I said. I play second base.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes outfielder. I don't like that. Oh, I have shin splints now, which is great. I love that. It has affected my game a little bit, but
Your game. How long have you been playing softball?
don't worry about it.
You're washed up already. You've got some old softball
I
injuries.
have to retire pretty soon. It's all
Your
kicking
knees
in.
are giving out.
Truly. No, truly. I have to wear compression socks now. It's fine. I ice my legs after.
Whew, it's tough.
And
It's
like-
actually not from the softball. It's because I've been working out, and we do like jump rope before.
Yeah.
And it was just like inserts in my shoes, like orthopedics.
That's hot. That's hot.
You should write that down.
I
Not
do
judging.
need
Not
to.
judging.
See?
Arch support.
Yeah.
Things that I
And
didn't think I'd be
add that to
talking
your
about
compression sock
this early,
list.
but yeah. But the softball's been great. I'm working on like my batting. I went to a batting cage. It was really fun.
Great.
When I'm in it, and I can hit the balls. When I'm out, I'm really out. But I feel like what I'm going for the season is most improved player. Because I have, a long way to go. And then by next season, I would like to get MVP.
Wow. Okay.
I have big goals for myself. And
That's great. Swing big.
I've also learned that I don't love things that I'm not great at immediately. I've heard that's ADHD. Not enough dopamine hit right away. So I'm like, I don't like softball. It's not fun. I'm not good at it. But I'm gonna keep at it. It's fun. It's like a queer league, so it's just like a bunch of gays every Sunday, and it's fantastic and
Great.
incredible and it's super supportive. And now I'm a softball gay.
And you're probably playing with some really experienced players because most lesbians I know grew up playing softball. So it sounds like it's like different levels of experience and must be
I mean, some of the teams are stacked. You didn't hear it from me. It's supposed to be like an even mix, but we're not bad.
Okay. What's the name of your team?
We're called the Vibe Raiders.
Are you for real?
Yeah, we're the Vibrators. My favorite team name is Thick Dads Who Vape for Christ.
Oh my God.
We play them in August. I'm very excited.
Oh God. Huh.
You think I'm joking, but it's a queer league.
Yeah.
All of the names are like this.
That's great.
Yeah. Vibrators for life. I feel like
Vibrators for life.
Vibrators for life. Now it's official. It's on the podcast.
What is your mascot?
Think about it.
Come on.
You have to ask.
Instead
kind
of a
of-
foam finger, it's just like.
I'll share our logo with you
The
later, but it's I think it's like the
fact that you have a logo. Is
of course
good, yeah.
it's like the Oakland Raiders, but instead of the cross is just two like yeah. We can use our imagination.
Makes sense.
So I noticed that we started drinking, but nobody cheers.
We
So
did.
Oh, no!
I actually haven't taken a sip.
Oh God. I'm so
We're
rude.
such bad hosts. We usually don't even we're usually in separate rooms when we do this.
You don't like virtual
we're
cheers?
like I'm in my garage. It's very isolating.
in
I
the
don't know how to
basement.
people anymore. I'm
Can
so
we cheers
sorry.
so I can
We
start
can
drinking?
Cheers, queers.
Cheers, queers! Nice.
And you have a
Nice.
watermelon hibiscus?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a baseball one.
It's a sour. which I'm excited about because you texted me, you were like, hey, do you like beer? And I was like, hate it.
Hate it. Like, oh,
Awesome, cool.
Okay.
We have only beer here.
Scratch that idea right there.
But I said I like cider, and I'm new to sours, and I do really like it.
yeah, Meredith said that you would probably like this one the best.
She said it tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, and I can concur.
Is that accurate?
More sour for sure, but I like this. I can get on board.
It's Castle Island Brewing Company is what we're tasting here. So if you can find that.
Non-spawn, but we're totally down to get sponsors. I mean,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Hashtag
for
call
sure.
us
sponsors.
Castle
Yeah,
Yeah,
Islands
send me some free
Brewing
product,
Company.
please.
You guys also should know, or maybe I shouldn't say, I'm like such a lightweight. I'm like a one-drink wonder. So depending on how long this goes, you guys are gonna meet a lot of different versions of me.
It's all right. We got time.
Chug.
I forgot what I was going to say. How
It's already kicking in.
it's literally
happening.
Michael Eklund tried to get me drunk 2 nights in a row, I swear.
Did it work?
Pretty much.
Hell
Last
yeah.
night, I could not feel my legs.
Are you serious?
Didn't you hear Alex and I walking through the tunnel last night? I could my legs felt like jello.
I missed that whole thing.
I had just slammed a Moscow Mule,
Sure.
and then that was not a shot. That was a goblet.
Right.
of
They're not allowed to,
booze.
apparently the casino's not allowed to sell shots, so they give you like a
Tumbler.
huge tumbler and with a couple of ice cubes in it. So
Because
it's
if
like
you put ice in it,
2
it's no
shots.
longer a shot.
I think it was 2
apparently.
shots. Yeah.
How many did you have of those?
It was one, but it was like
It was big.
a triple shot.
Hell yeah.
It was enormous, and it was, what was it? Booze of some type.
It was supposed to be something called a green tea shot. Have you guys heard of a green tea
Ooh,
shot?
I've heard of those, but I've never had one.
They're tasty. We had one that was good the night before.
Right, the
And then-
night before when we accidentally ran into Michael Eklund
It's not on
at a
purpose.
bar, and we saw him. We were there first. We saw him, and we're like, let's send his table a round of drinks. So we said, please send him and his guest a round of drinks and tell him it's from the girls over there, and that paying for your drinks is a bobo no-no. And unbeknownst to us, he countered with a round of shots for us. Cut to last night when we go to dinner at 9:30 at night,
Yeah, it's pretty late.
which is a great time to eat dinner and have a lot of booze. And we're sitting there eating, and then all of a sudden he walks in.
We were there first.
And we're like, oh, that's a funny coincidence. We say nothing. We're kind of thinking, like, should we do it again? But we don't. Next thing we know, whole round of shots is there again. And he just looks at us and goes, boom.
I am not slowly, I have officially fallen in love with Michael Eklund.
Yeah.
He is the nicest man, genuinely a good guy, and he loves being here. He loves it so much. He loves everything about these weekends. So I'm in love with a man named Bobo.
Things you thought you'd never say.
Yeah. Kyana, there's so many of those.
So many of those
This
things.
weekend.
So many
So
of
is
those
everybody alive today? Is everyone hungover a little bit today? Have you guys been partying all weekend?
things. No?
No. Responsible.
There's groups of people who do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's like the party people. We're like, oh, it's those ones over there. Watch out for those guys.
Have you been to the falls before?
Oh yeah.
Really?
I grew up in this area.
Okay.
On the Canadian side.
Okay.
On the good side.
You said it.
Yeah,
It's
it
true.
is.
I've been. It's good.
It's fantastic. Have you seen the American Falls? They're hideous. I'm sorry, they're nothing to see. They're nothing to see. You have to go to the Canadian side. And
I mean,
it's-
there's something to see.
well,
It's a lot of water. It's a lot of water. I'm watered out. If I see that water one more time,
you're done. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I'm jumping in.
You guys have to go to the falls at night on the Canadian side, and they're all lit up. It's beautiful. It's like rainbow. Okay, yes. Yes, incredible. If you feel like it, you could do Maid of the Mist.
We did that.
Okay, yeah.
We did that.
I've been doing that since I was a kid. I used to work in Niagara Falls.
Really? Did you?
Yeah, at the Great Wolf Lodge.
Okay.
Is it like a water park?
It's a hotel, a water park.
Okay.
The whole theme is like camping. So the hotel is a big log cabin essentially. And it's huge, and there's a giant indoor water park. And I worked at the gift shop, and the cabana outside by the pool, and also the swim shop inside. I almost got fired. I don't have great memories from there.
How old were you when you were working at the
I
Great
was in
Wolf?
high school, so I was probably like 17. My bosses were really mean to me, and I'm still mad about it.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
How, was that your first job?
No, my first job was at Tim Hortons, very Canadian. Yeah, I actually love that job. It helped me pay for my first car, which...
Keep going.
Go on.
I don't want to say what kind of car it was.
Why?
Because everyone makes fun of me, and I didn't know that it wasn't a cool car when I bought it. And then it was a PT Cruiser, guys.
Well, then, weren't they cool then, though?
No, I don't think they ever were.
And they were never cool.
Really?
I got made
What
fun
color
of
was it?
so much. It was silver. It wasn't the wood-paneled ones, if that helps my case. But everyone was like, really? That's your choice? And I was like, listen, first of all, it's a car.
Yeah.
If you don't have one, you don't get to talk to me. And you can't ride in it. But I don't know, I thought it had character. I was like, it's cool, it's different, it's unique, it's quirky. And everyone was like, no, it's just ugly.
Wow. Okay, well, that's just mean.
Now I hesitate to tell people, and I just said it on a podcast. It's all good.
There's no backing out at that point.
No, but it's fine. I drove it into the ground. It was like, it had a full life. So my first job was Tim Hortons.
Great.
Technically a paper route was my first job, but I don't really count that.
Okay.
Also, my parents did most of the work.
I think that happens with most paper
I think
routes.
so. Yeah. It was a lot of work. They did not like prep me for.
Because you're a kid and you can't drive, but you have all these newspapers. How are you
No,
going to
and the route
get them
was
there?
so long, and the distance between the houses was insane. Also, okay, I'm gonna rant. Okay, so if you have to deliver them on Sunday, let's say, on Thursday they drop off stacks and stacks of papers. On Friday, they drop off stacks and stacks of flyers. And then you have to stuff the papers with the flyers. There was hundreds. So what we would end up having to do is clear off my kitchen table, and we make a big, like, factory conveyor line. And, like, one person would be, like, stuffing this one, pass it down, they'd put in the next flyer. And my whole family was involved in this.
Yeah.
And then all of the, like, packaged papers, my mom would drive around in our minivan with the door open, I'd, like, run up to the house, drop it off, get in the car, drive to the next one. I don't know.
And you made what, like $4 a week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It was so much
Plus
work.
gas money.
Yeah.
What a
And parent
crime.
times, like, they definitely didn't have the time to be doing that. I don't know.
It was just to teach you a lesson about money and having jobs.
I guess.
But I
Your
think
parents
big
will
news-
help you if you
They're
don't like your
saints.
job?
Well, I think big newspaper is the problem here.
It is big newspaper.
Yeah. Big newspaper is the problem.
Yeah, because newspapers are doing really well right now.
That guy.
Karma for, like, a little 10-year-old me. Yeah, so I had a paper route, and then Tim Hortons. I worked at Great Wolf Lodge in the Falls.
What's your Timmy's order?
Right now, my Timmy's order is a sausage farmer's wrap, which is chipotle mayo, sausage, egg, hash brown, cheese, tortilla wrap. A medium roasted hazelnut cold brew with espresso cold foam with milk. And a Boston cream donut. Guys, I've been eating a Boston cream donut every single day for the last few months.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's a problem. They're so good. No, they're so good, and
But you're working out.
I was going to say, you're burning calories like crazy, right? So how have you been working out? I know the story behind this, but let's get into the routine.
well, I'm a little bit out of it right now, but first of all, side note, I said to my brother, who's like a gym rat, I was like, oh, I can eat like this because I work out. He's like, no, Kyana, that's not, it doesn't mean you can just start eating whatever you want because you're working out. I was like, I beg to differ, but anyways. So I did like a strength training program. I've done it twice now. And it's really fun. So they do like your baseline testing at the beginning. So you do your 1 rep max. So you do a back squat, like the most you can do one time, deadlift, pull up. What is this called? Overhead press with the dumbbells. And what am I missing? Deadlift. Bench press, thank you. And so at the end of the 8 weeks, you go like 3 to 4 times a week. At the end of the program, you do another testing to find out what your new 1 rep max is. And I've done that twice now.
Okay.
I feel really strong and healthy. I'm like so happy. Obviously the first results were like the biggest jump. I was like, oh my God, I added like 60 pounds to my squat. My brother was like, enjoy it. It'll never happen again. All of the gains from now are going to be much smaller. But I just deadlifted 205 and I'm really proud of myself.
That sounds like a lot.
It's a lot. It's like 1 to 2 people.
That's
Yeah.
Depending
on the people.
Depending on the
Let's
people.
get some volunteers, see if we can just...
Yeah. Feel like there's some liability stuff, but I'm down. We'll take it outside. It'll
Exactly.
be fine. My squats are like 190. I can't do a pull-up yet unassisted, but I'm working on it. Those are really hard.
Yeah.
I feel like most people can't do a pull-up, so. But yeah, it's been fantastic, and the donuts are treating me well, and I feel like I'm at like a healthy, balanced lifestyle.
Do you mind? Can we see the guns? Can you show us the guns?
Oh my gosh.
Is that too much?
I have 2 tickets to the gun show.
Am I asking
I
too
bust
much?
out of the shirt. There's no stretch in this, but really the back is where the gains.
Okay, can we see the back?
I'm all covered up in the back. Okay.
Look at that!
I wish I wasn't wearing like a high back thing. I would. I
Okay,
do a whole.
well.
Well, you know what? Check my Instagram.
That's fair.
Check
Yeah.
my Instagram.
Yeah,
There was a back pic. You'll see it. It is. I was topless at Pride. It was fantastic.
We're aware.
Oh.
I don't want...
It was my first Pride, and I was like, why not be tits out?
That's a good
I
question.
mean, I had pasties on, if that was helpful. Silence, gay panic. So sorry, guys.
There's a lot of that.
I'm like, oh my God, I went on the podcast, I was talking about my tits. This is the moment.
It was like, at the minute mark, this is where we edit.
Mark it. So it was just Pride. It was just Toronto Pride a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
How was Pride?
It was so fun.
Tell us everything.
It didn't rain, which was fantastic. I had a friend of mine come and visit from Montreal. We drove down, we hung out and basically just drank the whole time.
Yeah, it's Pride. That's what you do.
But we were good.
Okay.
We were good. The bathroom situation was
It's never
Balls.
good.
not great. I'm bad with public washrooms on a good day. Porta potties, a nightmare. But
An actual nightmare.
It was fantastic. The vibes were incredible. We actually ended up going back the second day because we weren't able to make it into one of the parties. The line was too. Excuse me. Oh, the beer.
The beer's hit
Oh
you.
no.
There we go.
The line was too long, so we went back the second day and just hung out. The weather was perfect. It didn't rain. It usually rains on Pride.
Got it.
I saw a lot of naked men.
It happens, yeah.
Nobody warned me about that.
Oh,
so
really?
that came as I'm new. I'm
Got
new
it.
here.
Got it. Of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
No judgment.
It was great.
And
Not
then
the
they
naked
can-
men part. I just mean Pride in general.
I mean, be naked.
I mean,
it's cool.
that was also fine.
Yeah,
all
totally
bodies are
fine.
beautiful.
Do your thing. It's all good.
And you can just be naked at
Yeah.
Toronto Pride?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the other thing, too, is that, you could just drink publicly. So I was super nervous because I had bought alcohol beforehand, and I was drinking it on the way in. And I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. I don't want, a cop to see me because you can't
Have
drink
open,
in public. And I walked into the village, and there's, security there. And I was like, oh, this is the one time of the year where there's just no rules. You can just drink publicly. You can always smoke publicly. you can be naked. There are no consequences. Go crazy. I felt so free.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wish I could live in the gay village. I don't know if you guys have been there.
I have.
But I'm like, imagine living there and just everyone being queer all the time. What a haven. What a fantastic. Yeah. I was like, this is my heaven right now. Like everyone is just like happy, rainbows.
It's great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I had a
just like an ERPCon.
just like an ERPCon, yes.
Less,
It's actually
less
pretty
nakedness.
similar vibes.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Maybe
Host it during Pride.
a naked one.
If you want.
I don't
Clothing
run these
optional.
things. We'll have to clear it through other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
All in favor?
We'll put it on the list.
I'll be there. Kat's like, oh my God. This has gone off the rails.
No, this is what I wanted. Should we bring out are we going to do like the
Yeah. Oh my God.
snack
Scared.
portion of our...
No.
Wait, Kat and I have had this dream of doing the Hot Ones challenge. And just like either interviewing each other or like having a guest on a panel do the Hot Wings challenge.
And it's like, oh, it's great. We're in Buffalo.
We're in Buffalo,
It's the
home of the
birthplace of the
wings. Maybe we should do that. But then there was like outside food issues. And we're like, so Kyana, how are you with spicy things?
Not good. But I am a
Perfect.
team player.
But she was down for some fun.
So luckily, one of our very good friends, Noe, is the snack
Queen goddess.
She's right over there.
Noe.
Hi, Noe.
Hi.
She has provided, this panel is sponsored by Frito-Lay, Lay's potato chips. Everyone pick up as many bags as you can carry. So we have some very hot and spicy chips that we're going to try and then try to like talk to each other and have a normal conversation.
I'm so stressed out right now.
Has
R.I.P.
anyone
my stomach.
died eating these chips? Do we know? This might be good. Or pooped their pants.
Some of these are scary.
I'm like, have they died or pooped their pants eating these chips?
I'm
'Cause
going
that's my
to.
biggest fear.
I don't know. Did we bring Pepto?
Oh, we also have milk. We have milk.
We have some warm milk.
Perfect. Exactly what I needed. The warmer, the better.
And
Noe put all the hot ones on top, so I'm trying to get to the bottom.
is there like a Scoville?
Our
should
spice
we
sommelier,
start-
help us out.
Yeah, what's a chip sommelier called? A chibala
Those are right
blay?
Okay.
Yeah. I can eat those.
Okay, well, we're not doing those.
For any of the listeners that missed that, I said, Flamin' Hots, I can eat those, and Kat said, nixed, we're not doing those then.
All right, so we're going to start with the extra flamin' hot, crunchy Cheeto.
Here's a cup if it's gross.
You know it's hot.
I don't know
'cause-
what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know it's hot because Chester the cheetah is breathing fire. It's gonna be great.
But how do we know
So here.
where to start? Or we could just end up hot right off the
Oh
bat.
no, trust me, I am aware of what's coming.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going off of the amount of flame coming out of
You're
Chester's
just,
mouth.
you're just looking at how much fire he's breathing?
Well, no, okay. So there's something called the fucking ghost pepper Cheeto.
That sounds hot.
That sounds bad.
California Reaper. I'm figuring we'll leave those towards
Oh, what's
the
hotter,
end.
Reaper or Ghost?
A Reaper
one's hotter?
sounds
Sweet, though?
bad.
I don't know that the sweetness eliminates the spice.
No. Do any of them taste good?
Which is the hottest pepper? Is it ghost pepper or Carolina Reaper?
The regular
Reaper?
Flamin' Hot, yeah. Okay.
I got this right. I guess which order it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
Put
We're
some
gonna
hair on my
die.
chest.
Too much talking, more eating.
It's gonna be
Cheetos.
ASMR.
Let's just do a couple each.
Yeah, like one.
So take it.
Here, we'll do two. One for Anne and one for me.
Oh, that's so great. Thank you for your help. Here you go. In case you like them, I'm giving you a couple.
So some people hate chewing sounds in the mic, and some people love it.
I'm scared.
And I want to be mindful of that.
We're going straight for gross chewing in the mics.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm gonna-
sorry anyone who has.
Yours are kind of tiny.
Yeah. Do you want a trade? Do you want?
No, I've already touched this one. It's fine.
I'm gonna go for the biggest. No, don't be a hero, Kyana. I'm gonna go for the
ready?
smaller one that has the lightest powder.
Ready, go.
Let's do it.
I'm so scared. It's not good. It's not. It's not bad.
Okay. Some heat.
It's-
There's some heat.
Here's the thing. Yeah. It's like when I eat chips, I eat them because I'm like, chip. Do you feel it?
Yeah, it's.
Do you feel it?
Yeah, there's some heat.
I told you.
These are
My eyes are
spicier.
gonna water.
This isn't gonna
These
go
are
well for you.
spicier than
Ann.
the Flamin' Hots.
Could
Yeah,
you
'cause
eat a
it's
whole
extra
bag
flaming
of
hot.
these?
Look.
No, I mean even the Flamin' Hots, like I
Extra spelled with 2 X's.
extra spicy. So well, my process of eating the Flamin' Hots is like they're good, but they hurt, right?
Right.
So you have to just keep eating it so that the spice never like fully develops. Sorry, stomach lining, but yeah, these I'm worried that these are the first ones that you're giving.
Guys, it's gonna get worse.
Really?
Absolutely.
Is there like a
Well then stop eating them.
well, I want to say is there a prize, but I feel like
There's
I
no
mean, look
prize.
at all these
not.
people.
Yay!
You get to do this in front of people.
Don't be a hero. What are you doing?
Save it.
You gave me several.
You don't have to eat them.
Don't be a hero.
I only want
don't
one
drink
from
the
now
water.
I
on.
feel like I should.
Well, I don't want the warm milk.
Why?
Do you want the warm milk?
We're gonna die.
It's gonna die.
I don't even like milk.
How's beer? Is beer good?
It what didn't help.
Probably not. I regret eating the second one. It's
You
like
should not
spreading
have
across
done
my
that.
tongue.
It's not that bad.
Oh,
See,
well, I feel like you guys didn't prep for this, but I was like, I wanted to repeat a rechance of the game that we played on She Knows
did you
Best.
bring the
the
questions?
The snop sheet.
Because I wanted
snop
to
seat?
redeem myself, but I thought Hot One style would be fun.
Right.
But I didn't tell you that ahead of time. I was like, I'm sure she'll just do it. I'm sure we're on the same brain wave.
I'm so sad to say that I'm not. I mean, I can pull up the questions, and I will say that when Kat Burrell came on, she did beat your time. By kind of
Okay,
a lot.
but I was practicing, as I said. That was a practice round.
But if
for
you're
anyone that was
practicing with the
listening.
same questions, or you would get
I don't
new
even
questions.
remember what they were. I told you I black out, and I didn't re-listen.
All right. Well, okay, let's just.
Or maybe trivia.
Ooh.
Okay, what kind of trivia?
I don't know.
Let's move that away.
Okay, right. This is
I
bad.
only want one.
Excuse me. Are you, Anne, are you tapping out?
No, I just want one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's not get crazy.
Like,
Okay, these are the Flaming Hot Tangy Chili Fusion.
oh, that's
but again, people eat this for pleasure.
For fun.
for funsies. Here, I'll share with you.
Oh, there you go. Great.
No, I said one.
And I
If
think
I
we're
like it,
okay.
I'll
'cause
ask for more.
There's actually no flame coming out of Chester's mouth, so I think we're okay.
Oh,
Give it a
Should I
shot.
go for the medium one? Oh, that's a lot of flavor. I don't. It tastes like salsa.
it's fine.
Yeah.
That one's good.
It's not spicy. Well,
It's coming though.
I still feel the burn from the first one in my
I feel like
throat.
your face is gonna get so red.
Is it red right now?
It's a little. It was earlier when
Yeah,
the
it's
heat
pretty
was
red.
really at its peak.
All right.
I don't know why I'm still eating it. It's not
Great
good.
for
I
my
know, sorry,
complexion.
Noe.
That one's not bad.
No, we will not be offended.
She didn't make them herself, right?
No. Her job doesn't depend on whether we like these or not.
Okay.
How many more do
Little
we have?
nervous about
Two.
these next two. We have 2 more. This next
Do you
one.
want milk? It's not that warm. It's kind of cold. It did help a little bit.
Gosh. Okay.
Maybe just for prep.
Yeah.
So this next one, they're all the same size.
What the hell?
What is that?
It's a nugget.
See, what's fun about this
It's the
is that
chicken nugget size.
it's the size and shape of a ghost pepper.
Oh.
This is good marketing, Noe. This is very smart. I see what you guys are doing over there.
Is this one bad? Do
So
you
the-
eat them?
Noe's not dumb enough to do this. Oh, good catch.
Why so many?
Take the bigger one, and Sorry, Anne.
Oh, it's cute. You see it?
It's got
Look.
a little.
Look.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna eat the whole?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
This is gonna be. I think this is gonna be tough.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous and scared of my life.
You doing it?
Can we cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers.
It was really nice knowing you. Oh my God.
It's thicker than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like puffed like a Cheeto. That's what
It's
she
kind of,
said.
it's kind of poofy.
It's
I feel like there's a
Fine.
trick
It's
coming.
fine. I'm waiting for something to
I'm
happen.
scared because it's not hurting.
interesting flavor again.
Yeah, it's supposed to be smoky ghost
Is
pepper.
it still coming? I heard it.
I stand by it.
It's not bad.
That was fine.
It's fine.
I'm also waiting for something to happen.
No,
No?
it's coming.
Oh no.
It's coming. Wait for it. Let me know when you get there.
I mean,
I'm getting there, Anne.
I think it's here, and I'm
getting
fine.
close.
Is it coming? Is
It's
it
so
getting there?
close.
I'm uncomfortable.
Fine? Do you feel it?
What is happening?
It's happening.
Hurts so good.
It's not as bad as that
No, it's fine.
first one. But my teeth feel funny.
I feel like the worst one was the the second one, the XXX.
Yeah.
No.
No, the first one. The
First one. Sorry, I'm delirious now.
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, I wouldn't do it again.
You want another one?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to share these with the audience later so that they can also
I mean,
participate in the
we're-
pain. Yeah, I'm seeing some head
We have
nods.
a lot of chips available because we're not finishing any of these bags. Okay. Fourth and final. Flaming hot, sweet.
Listen.
Carolina Reaper.
Hot to me is like Tapatio. Or like Tabasco. That's
Yeah,
spicy to
I
me.
think Tabasco's spicy. I use Frank's Red Hots, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's enough. There's
my
plenty
max.
heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heat with a little sweet. It's gonna be
Oh,
fine.
it sounds great.
It'll be fine.
Sounds great.
It'll be fine. Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds totally chill.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. When you first said, "Oh, we're gonna do like a hot chip challenge," I was really nervous that it was gonna be the one chip challenge.
We
Oh,
thought
no, no,
about
no,
it.
no,
But I was scared for my own life.
No.
I wasn't worried about you.
Ann and I
was
have to
saying
function tomorrow. Like we have things to do, so we
Yeah.
can't. I would think that would be bad.
I don't think any part of my body.
I
could
see. I
handle
still
that.
don't feel like I'm out of the woods.
Well, one challenge left, and then chug that milk.
this-
Oh,
what's
whatever.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
You good? Oh, for you and for Ann?
Yeah. No, that. Oh,
Oh, that's
well,
a lot. Sorry.
Cheersies.
Okay.
Good job. Okay, nice.
I'm trying to be brave.
This one looks like a little drumstick.
Is
I
this
feel bad.
hotter
Why
than the
not?
other one? What's worse, the Reaper or Ghost? Did we ever find out?
Reaper sounds bad.
I think Reaper is the
It's
hottest.
the hottest pepper in the world. This is the hottest Cheeto in the world.
I mean,
We'll see.
are we doing
cheers,
it?
Chris.
Cheers, queers.
Cheers. Sweet, definitely sweet.
It's a little sweet. See, that's where it tricks you.
Wait for it.
There's no burn.
It,
I feel like it's a trap.
not to be trusted. Oh, okay.
There's a little heat.
Oh,
No. Oh. It's weird
I'm like buffering.
because yeah. It's like, no, it's fine. And then there's like the roof of my mouth is,
I don't like this. No, I don't like this. This is bad for me.
it's kind
This
of
is bad for me.
like, what are those things in the back of your throat?
Tonsils?
Yes. It's like doing something to those.
Everything is like tingling.
And not in a good way.
No, not in a good way. I feel like I'm in trouble and Kat's like fucking chilling.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Girl, you in
My
trouble.
eyes going and my nose is going.
They're not that bad.
Is this one of those where, like, it depends on which Cheeto you get? Like,
No, I don't think so. No, it's not. It's not roulette.
I feel like this is my new permanent resting
do we have
face.
do we have more chips?
Angry.
Do we have more hot chips in there?
Do what?
As like a palate cleanser.
Like a palate cleanser?
Here you go.
Neutralize.
Wimps.
Did you say trash Cheetos?
Trad. Traditional.
Oh, trad. I didn't know the lingo of
It's
Lay's. I don't speak Lay's.
Guys, don't judge me for like just drinking milk. I'm kind of enjoying it, like not even with the spice. I haven't drank milk just by itself in years, and it's weirdly good.
No, now the Cheeto tastes really gross. Has this ruined my taste buds forever?
You probably singed some off. You gotta wait for
Oh,
them to grow back.
good.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
That could be good.
It could be the one chip challenge. Like those, you have to wear gloves when you eat.
Yeah,
them.
that's stupid.
I've seen people like vomit from those.
Yeah, me
and I
too.
can't imagine that feels good. Like it never does, but like flaming vomit? That can't. Wow.
Do you know that vomiting is like one of my biggest fears?
Really?
That's what?
It's one of my biggest fears.
I hate
I'm
it.
not,
Just
like-
talking about it right now is freaking me out because I feel like then it's going to happen.
Okay, well then let's stop talking about
No,
it.
it's
I was gonna
fine.
say let's keep talking.
I know.
Why is it one of your biggest fears? Have you thrown up before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I would rather hold it in, be seriously uncomfortable, and like swallow it down than throw it up.
Wow. This is an intense conversation.
This is an
Has
intense
anyone ever
experience.
not vomited? Raise your hand if you've never vomited. See, I don't think, I think it's been a while.
It's not a good time. And like, listen, how
not a
TMI
good
do you guys
time.
want me to be?
Every panel I have been on this weekend my very first panel talked about gonorrhea, diarrhea, and penises. And then my last one with Mel and Tim, shit was prevalent. Shit in the shower.
Who's shitting in the shower?
One out of every
Who's
30
waffle stomping?
1 out of every 30 people shits in the shower.
On purpose.
No, that's not true.
This Melanie Scrofano said so it must
So
be
it must-
true.
But why? But where?
That's a question.
It's
We
not
didn't-
easier. It's not easier. Peeing in the shower, absolutely.
Doesn't make any sense.
Everyone here pees in the shower, right?
Are we admitting it?
Sure.
I pee in the shower.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's
I
all types.
totally pee in the shower. And sometimes I brush my teeth in the shower. Have you ever brushed your teeth in the shower?
I've done it. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel right.
Really? It kind of felt cool because it felt wrong. Like I was like,
Yeah.
this is totally not
I
okay.
am crazy
And I was like,
right now. But here's the thing, the part that I didn't like about the spitting, was that like then it pools around my feet.
What's wrong with your shower?
Well, not pools, but like it's gonna go down the drain and I'm standing there and I don't wanna like stand in my like toothpaste.
Then just move.
Say that again? Yeah. I mean, the pee's natural.
Yeah. It's
But the
sterile.
toothpaste is
Exactly.
cleansing.
It's good for your
It's like
feet.
teeth soap.
The pee is like teeth soap?
No, toothpaste is
Oh.
clean. It's like, what kind of pee
Some
would
people-
be teeth soap?
Listen, have you seen TLC? They have
The
you know,
band or the channel?
the channel. The TV channel. They have like, My Strange Addiction and they have characters on there and there's people who like
Oh,
brush
there's
their
people
teeth
who-
with their urine.
Okay.
No.
We need to talk
I
about something
swear to-
else.
Oh, okay. Too far? It's a real thing. Listen.
Remember last time when we talked about cannibalism?
Okay, that wasn't public, Anne.
Well, this is better?
I don't do it,
No, we don't do it.
but people do it, and
Some
I think
people like it.
Some people like it.
some people. Nope, not gonna.
No, no, no.
Anyways, guys, vomiting, huh?
I didn't think I'd be sipping milk with Kyana on a podcast today. You didn't even go to the milk?
No.
Are you superhuman?
No. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not.
So we're just weak.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It's the only explanation.
I'm doing this because I want to, not because I need to.
I believe it.
Thank you. Speaking of superheroes, not to plug myself,
Yeah.
What are you working on?
watch Titans. I'm on the newest season.
Is anyone watching Titans?
Check it out.
What can you tell us about Titans?
What am I in? Oh. What can I tell you about Titans? I think all of the episodes are out,
Okay.
but I don't want to give any spoilers.
Okay. Don't do that.
But I play a scientist. I'm a director of applied scientists at Star Labs, and I'm helping the Titans with their, learn about and understand their new powers.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I got to work closely with Starfire and her powers, and gets bloody towards the end.
Right. Okay.
And I still have fake blood on my phone, and I'm like not gonna clean it because I'm like, it's a little memento.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is there going to be another season? A next season?
I was reading that it's the final season.
Okay.
And where
Yeah.
can you watch it?
In Canada on Netflix, it's out internationally now, so I think it's on Max, HBO Max.
Okay.
Okay.
Netflix in Canada at least. Wow.
Yeah.
Spice is really,
I think this will be with us for a while.
it's memorable.
Yeah.
It's gonna stay with me.
It's a lasting impression.
What other projects can we talk about? You played Calamity Jane?
Pardon?
Exactly.
No.
In a short.
IMDb
Hang
says
on. Let me get the receipts.
you played Calamity Jane in something called Custer's Last Plan? Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this
I
like
do some voice work.
Oh.
So I did a voice.
Can we talk about that?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't remember much from it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Never mind.
I did see the name and I got super excited. It's for this program for writers and directors, and they can submit their projects for either they're like it's a finished script or it's one in the works, and they have actors perform different roles of it so that they can kind of like hear it on its feet, and it's super helpful.
Cool.
In the like pre-production process, and yeah, so that was one of the characters that I read for.
Okay, that's fun.
What else? I think I probably have. Oh, I have a Christmas movie coming out this Christmas, directed by Caparel. And that was amazing, and you'll see some familiar faces in there, so keep an eye out for that.
How is it now? I know we talked about this on the Snop, but how is it working with Kat?
Incredible. She's just a force to be reckoned with, and I think that this directorial debut has already, but like is gonna launch into new, really exciting projects for her. And I know that she has been really wanting to like expand her skills and talents and contribute them in other ways creatively. And so I'm really excited for this journey for her, and I love that I can support her through that and get to like see the process from beginning to end. It's incredible. Yeah, she's got like binders and binders and binders. And her prep is just unmatched. And she has a freaking kid, and she's doing it all, so I'm really proud of her. Yeah.
Well, I'll definitely be watching for that, for sure.
I think it's called, I don't know if the title's gonna change, but it's called Flipping for Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Sorry
I
we had
really
to
would
torture you a little bit.
No, it's fine and great. I would like to share these things with you all. I would like for you to feel what I'm feeling inside of
We
me.
have lots of chips available for people.
Please, help yourselves. We're not bitches, me and Ann. Kat's just a superhero.
I don't think you guys are bitches.
Little bitches, I think. Is that what I heard?
no.
Yeah,
No,
she's never going to let us live this down.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
I mean, we can't thank you enough for coming,
I thought you were going to eat that.
crossing the
Oh my
border.
God.
Why are you
I
doing
don't hate
that?
myself.
You're always such a good sport. You're
Yes.
always down. You're always game for anything.
Always.
And we appreciate it.
We really do appreciate you being
Oh my
here.
God, you're so welcome. Thank you for having me. This was so fun. I get to spend the day in the States. I'm really excited to go to Trader Joe's and Target because, you know, we had Target in Canada for like 5 minutes. Didn't didn't go well. They like immediately were like, no. So I'm really excited to stock up on everything and anything. If anyone has any suggestions, like things to get at Trader Joe's, let me know.
Oh,
Find me,
sure,
tweet
yeah.
me.
Do you have favorites there already?
No. The cookie butter. I already have some at home though.
Okay.
That's elite. And I don't know.
Okay.
Anything else that I like need to have because I can't get it in Canada, let me know. Please. Thank
Okay.
you.
Kyana Teresa.
Thank you, guys.